So for this project, we had to talk about a moral dilemma. So a moral dilemma that I chose to write about is something that recently just happened about a month or so ago. So about a month ago, my brother and his 3 kids moved in with my boyfriend and I. I was raised to always help family no matter what, and so that's what I did. The problem, though, was I was doing everything: cooking dinner, bath time, administering medicine, diaper changes, getting them into new clothes, buying diapers and essentials, and it was really taking a toll on me and on my relationship with my boyfriend. In an attempt to show me what would happen if I kept doing this to myself, my boyfriend decided to leave. He said that taking care of my family wasn't the life he wanted for us. That meant that I had to choose between continuing to help my brother, which was physically and mentally draining me, or choose the life I wanted with my boyfriend. It wasn't an easy decision, but I did choose staying with my boyfriend because I knew that's what was going to be best for me. I am someone who always puts my needs last, and I think if it weren't for my boyfriend, I would have kept putting myself last until there was nothing left of me. When all you do is help others, you mentally and physically can no longer take care of yourself and take care of the things that you need to do. For me, always helping my family, always paying their way out of any of the challenges or things that they are going through, kept digging away at me until there was almost nothing left of me and who I am. So what really helped was my boyfriend showing me that that isn't the life that a 22-year-old should have. I should be carefree. I shouldn't have to worry about taking care of children that aren't mine. I should be able to focus on the things that truly matter. And that is also what I wrote about in my final essay, about how helping my family almost ruined me, and how I chose to, instead of continuing that cycle, I cut it off and I chose me. I chose to do what I needed to do to better my life and to continue to have the life that I have been trying for ever since I was a kid. And, that's kind of where I find a little issue then between the play Antigone and my situation. I had wrote in the essay about some of the similarities, but then also how it was different. In the play Antigone, she chose to bury her brother next to her father and her mother, and that resulted in her death. To me, if I think about it, if I kept putting my family first, I feel like that would have resulted in me feeling like I'm internally dying. So you have to make a choice. Whether it be for someone else or for yourself, it doesn't matter. It's, there is no wrong choice. But the choices you do make will depend on what kind of life you're going to live. For me, I want to be able to live a successful and happy life. But if I'm constantly taking care of others who are capable of taking care of themselves, then I won't be able to achieve what I want to achieve. And like in the play Antigone, if she would have chose to not bury her brother next to her family, she would have been able to survive. And other things that we read, like the Working Poor, Invisible in America, that book, I wrote a lot about in my essay because it shows it shows that poverty is all around us. It doesn't matter what you look like or your background. there's always going to be poverty. And as someone who grew up in a low-income, poor family, it really resonated with me because in my family we took care of each other. But in the book, it also talks about how 3 women were climbing their way out of poverty. And that made me think, I myself cannot climb out of this hole unless I stop carrying the weight of everyone else. And I think that is really what helped me choose and make my decision. And, overall, it was the best decision that I could have made for myself and for my mental and physical health.